boy Jay Boogie back with another video today on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys comment, share it, subscribe to my channel, do whatever you got to do. Support a brother out. Love you guys, and let's get this thing started with another all-time rankings of the top 5 greatest small forwards to ever play the game. And who I got number 5? This might be my most controversial pick, but like I said, this is look on skill set, body of work, resumes, and accolades all included. So, who I got number 5? My man, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Pretty much, man, his resume doesn't look too bad at all. I mean, pretty much one of the best two-way players of all time that's ever stepped foot in the league. One of the best on-ball defenders that ever stepped in the league. His game has evolved from the Spurs, his early years, and then his later years with the Spurs, to Toronto, and then to the Clippers. We know he get a bad rep through his health. You can't control that, especially when you get the same type of injuries back to back, especially when it's like a knee injury on the same leg. So, but outside of that, when he plays on the court, when he steps onto the court, man, he makes a positive impact. Like I say, his game evolved so much, because I remember when he got to the league, he was real stiff with his movements. Really didn't have, he showed a little glimpse of footwork here and there. Then, he was just really he was more known to be a slasher and a defender. And then pretty much when around 2014, 2015 season, that's when you see more of his offensive bag being more fluid. His movement was looking a lot better. He wasn't moving too stiff. And then from that season, I think that he won Defensive Player of the Year, and he was averaging like two steals a game this season. He won, like I said, Defensive Player of the Year. And from that season, back in the 2014 final against the Heat, he won his first Finals MVP strictly based off his impact on defense. And then from that point on, his career just skyrocketed. And then, like I said, his offensive bag became more fluid. During the 2016-17 season, my freshman year in college, I remember this, he took over the league. I think he finished in top 3 MVP race, I believe, that season. I think that's the year they could have went to the finals, but unfortunately he got hurt against the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. So, like I said, Kawhi Leonard, man, his offensive bag pretty much got bigger over time, and his defensive presence, his defensive ways never really left. It just, he grew within his offense, and now when he's healthy, available, you see the impact he does on both ends. Got one of the best mid-range shots, one of the best post fadeaways, great footwork, aggressive driver. Doesn't do too much. He's quiet for a reason. And pretty much, man, he's a well-rounded basketball player on both ends of the floor. Three ball has gotten much better since he got to the Clippers. So, Kawhi Leonard deserves to be number 5 on my list for sure. And then number 4, the man himself. They used to call him Black Jesus, or they still call him Black Jesus, the Doc. Julius freaking Erving. Man, his resume from the ABA to the NBA is tremendous. Man, he got so many accolades from both leagues. And, pretty much guys like Michael Jordan, David Thompson, guys like those has modeled their game after the Dr. J's. His athletic ability, his hang time, posterizing people. Any bigs like Bill Walton, Kareem, Artist Gilmore. I can go on with the list. And Dr. J, man, he was just a trendsetter with his with the afro. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty much, one of them. Another well-rounded individual would take away his three-point shooting, because I think obviously back then they didn't have the three-point shooting line. But Dr. J, man, he was dog. I mean, his resume from the ABA, I think he had a season where he averaged like 32 points a game. So his resume from the ABA to NBA is probably one of the most fluid transitions you've ever seen in your life. And then, of course, he won MVP in the NBA, and then he won him a championship in the NBA. So, Dr. J, man, he pretty much set the tone for future NBA players and generations that looked up to him. And, you know, like I said, man, he's an icon in the basketball world, in the NBA, and in the NBA. So, man, like I said, his resume is off the freaking chain, bro. Like, to win 4 MVPs in the NBA, and then to win 5 MVPs in the ABA is crazy. Or no, excuse me, 5-time All NBA team. And you know, like I said, man, Dr. J is one of a kind. So, man, shout out to Dr. J, Julius Erving, man. He the original free throw line dunker. So, shout out to him. At number 3, my favorite small forward of all time, Durantula KD, Kevin freaking Durant. Man, one of the best scorers of all time. You know, one of the best handlers at his position. You know, one of the greatest pull-ups we ever seen. You know, unblockable shot, unguardable shot. You know, his mid-range game. He is the reason why when he got drafted, he was compared to Dirk Nowitzki and to Tracy McGrady. The height, the shooting ability, the wingspan. When he wanted to shoot, wanted to show his athletic ability, you're seeing it in his prime, and he's been still in his prime. Well, a little bit left in his prime, but I mean, I could talk about how he can score, the 3 balls, the pull up, the off the dribble, the post fadeaway, the footwork. I mean, Kevin Durant is a smooth scorer. One of the smoothest scorers of all time. And, you know, it's rare to see a guy like Kevin Durant to come back from Achilles injury and still average more than 26 points a game. It's crazy, bro. And like I said, man, 2-time NBA champ, 2-time Finals MVP, won the MVP. So I mean, Kevin Durant offensive bag is top 3. He's definitely in the Mount Rushmore of the top bucket getters of all basketball. I mean, especially in the NBA, of course. And you know, like I said, man, he's a smooth scorer. You know, unfazed. He just go out there and get buckets and hoop. And that's what I love most about this game. And then on to no other than one of the greatest trash talkers in the league, the original white bird. Larry Bird is my number 2 on this list. Man, smooth, cold killer. One of the greatest shooters of all time. Definitely, you know, one of the best facilitators. He had a really great IQ. You watch his highlights, dude was phenomenal. He was in his bag. Pretty much him and Magic Johnson took over partially of the 80s. They pretty much branded the NBA to become more popular due to Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, especially to them 2 guys. And then, of course, the MJs and them came along. But Magic and Larry Bird, man, they set the tone in the 80s. Especially for Larry Bird with the Celtics, man. His body of work also is incredible. Excuse me, 3-time all defensive. So he's pretty much one of the best 2-way players as well. Can talk trash to you on offense, shoot a jump shot in your face, and then get like 3 steals off you and still talk trash. So Larry Bird, man, a smooth, cold killer, one of the best shooters in the league, one of the best trash talkers, man, one of the best all-around players, one of the best rebounders at his position as well. So, man, Larry Bird was him, man. So, shout out to Larry Bird. And then, number 1, no other than King James, LeBron James, his body of work. We know who this guy is. We know what's the impact he has made in the NBA since he's arrived. You know, number 1 all-time scoring list, still counting. 112 triple-doubles, still going strong in his league. So, of course, my number 1 would be LeBron James. So, if you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Next video will be dropped tomorrow on the all-time power forwards. So, J Boogie is out.